working from the gun. Mahomes under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give any... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney, his second sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He'll try and run it. Spins away, shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And the first down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And they'll begin by running the option. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Watch the pass. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. After the run, Watson going to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. A quick throw here out to Cobb. 20! And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Give me 4. Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, man. Kill.
From the 50, it's Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Again, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not
under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
A kickoff for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with the option. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Watch the crowd. Watch the crowd. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, 24.
Watson on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down at the 28.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. Back now in Houston. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come on, check 4. 29. 56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Now watch one. To the car. Check hot route. Hot.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Benardrick McKinney, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, Benardrick McKinney in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Third down. On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
Operating from the gun. Watson. And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
Will Fuller.
Touchdown.
49 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there, what they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
That's caught at the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, 61 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Over first and 10. at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
38-yard line.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll look to run with Connor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Steelers have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the track.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Texans.
On first down, it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Watson.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On second down now. It's Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
On the carry.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and goal at the Steelers' 5-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10. At their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. It got his man.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Past the 20. 10. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Chris Boswell.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Benardrick McKinney coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Fuller. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. As the first half is winding down. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
The kick is.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Texans 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Here's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Up to make the tackle, Phillip Gaines. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 21-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 38. Texans.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Finding fouls complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Stepping up, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky. 44. Wide, get wide.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
6-yard line.
That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger finding some room at midfield. Ebron caught left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Steelers 45.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he's into the clear. The 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Steelers 52, Texans
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Dancing to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 35 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
1st and 10. At their own 38-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
49-yard line.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. Andrew Brown there on the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Steelers 59, Texans 41. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. But it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
To throw again, Watson. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third and long, it's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation